Hey guys, let's keep this thing going. Talking about the Atlanta Braves today, the world champion Atlanta Braves. And again, they could lose a lot of guys. I mean, they can lose Soler, they can lose Eddie Rosario, they can lose a bunch of their role players that they brought in last year, Jock, and some of them other ones as well. So they're going to want to retool one way or another if they want to have a chance at winning the East and repeating as champions again. So I'm going to go over 3 moves. By the way, if you like stuff like this, you're a baseball fan, you're not subscribed to this channel yet, make sure you do that right now before you leave. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss future videos, but always take a look in the description. I'm doing a bunch of teams like this as well. But if you want to get all the breaking news throughout this lockout, here's the place to find it. You're a Yankee fan, this is the place for you too. So with that, let's talk about the Braves today, okay? 3 moves that can make them significantly, they keep them up there. Keep them at the top of the National League. So number 1, they would acquire Shane Bieber, another starting pitcher from the Cleveland Guardians. Okay, I keep saying Indians, but it's the Guardians. And in exchange for Drew Waters, the number 3 prospect and outfielder, Kyle Muller, the number 5 prospect, the left-handed pitcher, and Tucker Dodson, the number 7 prospect, the left-handed pitcher. So 2 top 10 pitching prospects and a top-end outfield prospect, too, in exchange for a frontline starting pitcher to add to that rotation, which they could use. I know they're bringing Morton back, but he had some injury, especially in the playoffs and the World Series, which was unfortunate. But they need a high-end guy. And Cleveland, I think, has the flexibility to move a guy like Bieber and get a bunch of guys in return. There's a chance they might move Bieber and Jose Ramirez this offseason. You never know. And just kind of really do a really significant retooling just with those 2 players. They still have other guys behind them, but I think they could afford to do that, get some payroll relief and bring in some prospect depth in return. And Atlanta would be a team that could give them a nice package. So, and adding Shane Bieber to that rotation would be a big get for the Braves. So that's trade 1. The next one, they would trade with Seattle, and they would acquire center fielder Kyle Lewis. They don't really need anything in the infield. He's got to re-sign Freddie Freeman. But Kyle Lewis for center field from the Seattle Mariners in exchange for Michael Harris, their number 4 prospect and outfielder, and Jared Schuster, the number 9 prospect, the left-handed pitcher. Kyle, he might get a little bit more in a trade, but Lewis has had some injury issues last couple seasons. So, but he's young. He's a dynamic player. He's 26 years old, and he's got a couple years left. And I think he'd be a good fit in Atlanta. Nice change of scenery. Put him in a World Championship team. I think it'd be a good fit. And again, the Mariners would get some payroll relief and some prospect capital in return to address some needs there. And the last trade was with the Oakland A's. This is a big one. Let's just say Freddie Freeman goes to the Dodgers or somewhere else. Then this is the situation where they trade with the Atlanta Braves for the Oakland A's, with the Oakland A's for Matt Olson. And in this scenario, they would get Matt Olson, if Freeman obviously moves on, for Michael Harris, the number 4 prospect and outfielder, Kyle Muller, number 5 left-handed pitcher, and Braden Shoemaker, the number 8 prospect, the shortstop. They might even be able to get a little bit more, another prospect maybe, but this is 3 top 10s from a solid farm in exchange for Olson, who's got 2 years of control left. And he's also 5 years younger than Freddie Freeman, so I could see them pivoting very quickly if Freeman goes somewhere to the Dodgers or whatever, the A's or the Red Sox. You never know where he can go. But I could see a trade like that being facilitated pretty much the next day if they lose Freeman. I think they would be very aggressive and they would replace him pretty quickly and they would not wait. So, but you guys let me know what you think of these moves. Are there any other moves you think they should make? What do they need to do? Do they need to bring back? I mean, ideally they would bring back Soler and some of these other role players. I think that would be smart too. But these are additional players as well that I think would represent upgrades for this team. And World Championships teams always need to do some kind of retooling in the offseason. So this is the type of retooling I would do if I were the Braves. Let me know what you think. Give me your feedback in the comments. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet. And I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hit the thumbs up. And we'll keep this coming. Talk to you next time.